let's do some stretching. So we're going to start out with a 90-90 stretch. So you're going to want to sit on the floor and you're going to want to get your legs in a 90-90 angle. So one leg is out in front of you and the other leg is to your side. Then you're going to lean over your knee and you're going to feel a nice deep stretch in your front hip. Hold this anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. Next, we're going to get a different angle of our hip and we're going to lean towards our foot. How long should you hold your stretch? Well, until it doesn't feel like a stretch anymore. That's my motto. Then after this, we're going to do some dynamic stretching. You're going to lift up your front foot, lift up your back knee, then lift up your back foot, and then we're going to do this 10 times. This is a mobility stretch, so it wants to get you mobile and your hips moving. The more you move your hips, the more lubrication and the more fluids it sends to your joints. Don't worry if when you start doing this, you can't lift up your front foot at all, because when I started this, I could barely lift my foot up, but now look at me go. These stretches are perfect for after you work out, at the end of the day, when your muscles are nice and warm, or just if you're feeling a little bit tired. Next, we're going to twist back and hold this for 10 to 30 seconds. You're going to feel this in your hips and back. Then we're going to twist the other way. It does not matter which way you twist first. Can't forget the other side, so now let's flip our legs to the other side. Half of the mobility is just seeing how well you could flip to the other side. Gonna lean over our knee again and feel that deep stretch in our hips. Hold this for 10 to 30 seconds. I like to do the warm-ups before I go on a run, and then I do these stretches afterwards. Next, we're gonna lean over our foot. You can grab your foot to kind of pull yourself forward. These stretches and warm-ups aren't just for running, they could be for working out, they could be for just every day, they could be if you're sore and tight, and this will help limber you up and get you mobile again. Next, we're going to lift up our foot, lift up our back knee, lift up our back foot, do this 10 times, and you might find that one side is easier than the other side. As you keep doing these stretches, it will even out and you will become more limber and more mobile on both sides. Just go as far as you can. I like to brace myself with my hands, one on the outside of my leg and one on the inside of my leg. This gives me a little extra leverage for lifting up my front leg and back knee and back leg. Then we're going to twist, and again, it does not matter which way you twist first. Just twist to one side, hold that for 10 to 30 seconds, and then twist to the other side and hold that for 10 to 30 seconds. Next, we're going to put our feet straight out in front of us, and then you want to tilt your toes towards you and grab onto your toes. It's okay if you can't reach your toes. Grab onto your ankles, grab onto your knees, just lean forward as far as you can. Try to keep your back kind of straight. There will be some bending. You're going to feel this in your hamstrings and the back of your legs. Next, we're going to hug our knee because it's a good knee, and then we're going to lift our outstretched foot. This will strengthen your hip flexor, which is a muscle that we like to neglect and forget about. But that hip flexor is so important. That is the muscle that drives our knees upwards, helps us get up, helps us go upstairs. We need that. Next, we're going to twist to one side, and you can use your arm to push against your leg. And again, we're going to twist both ways, so it does not matter which way you twist first, because look, we're going to twist the other way. And use that leg up front to kind of push and really push into this twist. And we can't forget the other side, so we're going to hug our other knee because that's a good knee too. And then we're going to lift our foot up. Now, if you can't go up this high, that is perfectly fine. Just go as far as you can. You will probably feel a burn because this is kind of a workout compared to a stretch. Then we're going to put our leg over leg and twist and hold for 10 to 30 seconds, both sides. If you want to make those leg raises a little bit harder, try leaning more forward and keeping your back extra straight. That will make that lifting up much harder. But if lifting up is just too hard, lean back a little bit more and just relax it. Go as far as you can. And again, I like to point my toes towards me on this stretch. We're going to make a 4 with our leg, and we're going to reach our toe. If you can't reach your toe, that's okay. Grab onto your ankle, grab onto your knee, and then we're going to hold this for 10 to 30 seconds. You're going to feel this stretch in both hips. You don't want to be feeling pain, but you do want to feel a little bit of a strain because, again, this is stretching your muscle. So don't like rock or pulse, but like lean deep into it. Then we're going to hug our knee, and we can't forget the other side, so make a 4 with your other leg, and then point your toes towards you, reach your toe, and just reach as far as you can. You can even pull on your foot to get deeper into that stretch. Then we're going to lean over our knee, and we're going to hold that for 10 to 30 seconds. This is a fun one. We're going to put our feet together. You're going to pull your heels as close to you as you can, and then we're going to just weeble wobble around. This is going to open up your hips and it's going to feel really good, but don't fall down. Sometimes I like to just sit there and really press my knees as far down to the floor as I can, but this will really just open up your hips and get them nice and limber and mobile. Then we're going to put our feet to as far to the side as we can, like we're trying to do the splits, and then we're going to cross our arms, keep our back straight, and lean forward as far as you can. Don't pulse pushing forward, but just lean into it. And think about keeping your spine as straight as you can doing this stretch. Then we're going to grab one foot and hold on to that. Use that foot to kind of pull you forward. If you can't grab your foot, use your ankle, use your knee, just reach as far as you can. And then we can't forget the other side. Reach your foot and pull yourself forward. And just really feel that deep stretch. And I like to grab both feet and pull myself forward again. This really gets a deeper stretch. And that's it. You're going to feel fabulous.